Over the last 3 years of using TikTok and making content on TikTok to change my entire fucking life, I have noticed a really fascinating trend and type of human emerge. The climb of reality television and social media, public digital visibility especially, that I have to call out because I think it's fascinating. Also,
it sounds like my brain is tinkling.
But I just filled it, but that's a strange sound. Anyway, so this all comes to me because I had a call today with a brand new client, and I am attracting a very certain kind of person lately, and I love it. Now, what do? My name is Justin Schumann. Human is in my last name. Like I said, I've been making content for the last 3 years. And I work with individuals who, and this will tell you the trend, have experienced at some point in their life some kind of visibility. Now, maybe this looks like you were head of a company, so you were a CEO, you were a founder, you were a C-suite, but you were front-facing in some capacity. You often had a lot of eyes on you. Perhaps you yourself have grown a social media account to a sizable degree, and sizable is relative, right? But you are familiar with what it is to be looked at. Maybe you were on TV, maybe you've been on Broadway. I was an actor on Broadway. Maybe you've been in a movie, maybe you are out in LA, maybe you're a comedian. You hear how there's actually a lot of careers and professions wherein you might be aggressively seen and aggressively visible. However, what's fascinating to me and something that I never really quite realized because my hips, literally did go to school for storytelling, acting, theater, that most people are thrust into a position of visibility before they're ever actually, if they're even ever actually, taught the skills of what it takes to remain as yourself, be your fucking self when that spotlight hits you. The commonality between all of these situations is a narrative is created about you because you are not skilled enough, because you weren't taught in how to be and present a version of you that is authentic and honest as fuck, but still has power and agency. And that's a really fine line to walk, right? Because at this juncture, you don't know who you are. The problem is receiving that visibility when you're in a place of wishy-washiness with your sense of self ends up cementing that sort of malignant version of yourself, this curated self that you had actually built at some point earlier on to be acceptable or tolerated, right, by the world. And now you've been that version of self on a larger public scale.